I'm Jon Pakula with the St. Marcus Fire Department. I've been a firefighter for almost 15 years now. Got started in Needlewald with the volunteer fire department out there, and now I've been with St. Marcus here for almost 5 years. I'll be here 5 years in August. On October 30th, we came on shift that day. I was actually assigned to act up as the battalion chief driver. It was a really busy day that day. It started off, with the rain and the thunderstorms. We even had tornado warnings going on. And right after we got on shift, got ready, we started checking our trucks out, and that's when we started getting busy. We ran quite a few calls during that day. We had a couple other different rescues. And then shortly after that, we had another guy that drove around a barricade. His truck started getting swept downstream. He got out of his vehicle, and then he also got swept downstream with his truck. And I think he ended up just trying to grab onto anything he could. He ended up grabbing onto a tree, and then that's when we got called out. Okay, we're standing in San Marcos at Children's Park, and this is a C.M. Allen Parkway right here, and this is Purgatory Creek. What happened was the water level was, I'd say about halfway up that stop sign, all the way up to that railroad sign over there is where the water level was. And the victim had actually tried, he drove around the low water crossing right up the road here. His truck got washed out, and he got washed out pretty much straight between these two trees here. And he was kind of holding on to some of the treetops up here. Where we made entry was right about here where that pole is. That's where they kind of anchored onto. And then I ended up swimming about halfway out to the water here where the current was. And I had to get past the roughest area of the current to where it's a little bit less, the speed wasn't as fast. And so I kind of swam down to where the victim was, and he was about in between those two big trees over here, holding on to another tree. That's where I grabbed him, and then we had the crew pull me out, got him to come out the rest of the way.
I'm Rick Rowell. I'm the Assistant Chief of Operations and Training for the San Marcos Fire Department. It was no surprise at all when I read the report that he's the one that chose to swim out to save that gentleman who had become stranded. John's life experience before he joined us was one of service. He's a selfless, genuine, and giving individual.